This is going to be a quick slam through the news, mostly because it's so frustrating I can't stand to spend too long talking about one topic. Of course, at the end of last week, MP Sir David Ames was stabbed whilst carrying out a community surgery in a church. There has been a great deal of chat about how to protect MPs, but it's clear to see that the mainstream solution to Islamic terrorists killing our MPs is to ban anonymous social media accounts. I mean, did I fucking miss something? How are anonymous accounts and the stabbing of David Ames related? Whatever the story in the news, it doesn't really matter. It's always spun to fit the narrative. MP killed, therefore online identity required. What's next? Then there's all the chat of, okay, time for Plan B, the fabled Plan B that may be needed due to people getting winter colds as we head into winter. Just a gentle reminder for those out there who may have forgotten the roller coaster the UK has been on in relation to the vaccine passports. The UK has no plan for vaccine passports. The UK has invested huge amounts in getting a vaccine passport ready, but isn't going to use them because that's not very British. Followed up with the vaccine passport being reserved as part of Plan B. And now we're calling for Plan B because the numbers are up. This is how people are indoctrinated into things. We could do X, but we won't. Well, we might need to, if things get worse. And then by being exposed to these ideas, having them drip-fed in over a period of time, the public will consent to things that they never would have dreamt of consenting to pre-plandemic. Of course, in the alternative media, we're seeing more proof stack up that this was indeed a plandemic.
Oh, I got something for you. You do a little bit of digging, and it's crazy what you come up with. Let's go. Okay, so here we are. Canada.ca, Government of Canada's own website. Click English. Click grenades and tear gas. Hit search. And check this shit out, guys. March 2nd, 2016. Grenades, tear gas. Attention. Are you a business that can supply products and services in support of Canada's response to COVID-19? Canada wants to hear from you. Find out more here. So as you can see, I don't really have to explain that very much. March 2nd, 4 years before COVID-19 was even introduced. Follow that up with PCR tests distributed around the globe in 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a plandemic. Any questions? You get it yet? You see how much planning went into this pandemic? Yeah. Wake up, people.
So there's that. There's also been a lot of ongoing fallout over the Joe Rogan CNN horse medicine gate, with CNN slandering Joe in lots of coverage for taking horse dewormer as a treatment for COVID, whereas what he was taking was ivermectin, which does get used as a horse dewormer, but has been used in millions of people and even won a Nobel Prize for medicine. What's had far less coverage is this segment from Joe Rogan, which I'm about to play for you, where Joe and his guest are discussing what information can be gleaned from the Public Health England data. Rather interesting.
And the best data we have comes out of the UK and Israel. And I have to keep saying this to people because they almost don't believe it. In the UK, 70+% of the people who die now from COVID are fully vaccinated. And in Israel, that was
70%?
70%. 7 in 10 of the people. I'm going to keep saying it because nobody believes it, but the numbers are there in the government documents, okay? They're not a secret. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's not somebody saying, oh, I heard this from my cousin. It's in British government documents from the UK, Public Health England. If you Google variants of concern, UK technical briefing.
Here it is.
Okay. So these are deaths. Okay. So now, second dose more than 14 days above specimen date, before specimen date. These are people who have died, fully vaccinated people who have died. There were 1,270 fully vaccinated people who died out of 1,500 in the over 80 category.
But this is under 14 days before specimen
No.
date?
Over.
Over.
Second dose greater than 14 days
Oh, I see.
means I am fully vaccinated
Okay.
by anybody's definition.
Okay.
Not vaccinated, it says, when it says second dose before 14 days or more than 14 days, what it should say is fully vaccinated. What I want everyone to see is that the vast majority of people in Britain who died in September were fully vaccinated. 1,270 out of 1,500 were fully vaccinated. 607 of the 70-year-olds out of 800 were fully vaccinated. 258 out of the 411 60-year-olds, they were almost all fully vaccinated. Most people who die of this now are fully vaccinated in the UK. Those are the numbers.
So that's interesting too. So that's it for this week in tyranny. And remember,
Everything woke turns to shit, okay?